Joseph Birdsong from UCA.
Hi. I am reading a selection from a personal essay I've written, and it is titled My Life as a Preacher's Wife. It kind of takes place, this is from the middle of the story, so I'll kind of set it up for you. I'm from Arkansas, obviously, but I lived in Philly for a couple years, and I'm working on a collection of essays that sort of details some of the differences between the two places. This is a situation that happened right after I moved back to Arkansas, and I went on a blind date with a guy. Actually took place here. His nickname is Donnie in the story, and he was studying to become a preacher. And that sort of thing doesn't really happen in Philly. Our generation's not really religious in Philly. So I documented some of my thoughts. This part of the story happens right before the date. Donnie and I texted back and forth a bit before the date, and I decided to e-stalk his online social networking profiles. He was the type of guy who listed Jesus first on his list of interests, whereas I'm the type to list Cheez-Its as my political views. And this is how I first learned of his religious intent. I guess it was around high school graduation that I stopped going to church, partially due to laziness, but mostly because living further from home was a more valid excuse to give my parents. However, this transition also coincided with the gain in popularity of YouTube.com, and coincidentally, the decline of my social life in favor of videos of kittens. I think this detail sums up my views of religion pretty concisely. Cats before Christ. While getting ready for the date, I imagined what life would be like if things worked out for Donnie and me. My future as a preacher's wife flashed before my eyes. What would be expected of me? I imagined myself traveling the globe with Donnie on mission trips to places like, where? Africa? Isn't that where Americans always go to build huts in return for the souls of the natives? I hear there are a lot of bugs in Africa, and mosquitoes the size of bats. I don't like bugs. I still call my dad to come kill anything larger than a pin tip. When I lived on my own in Philly, I once placed an overturned bowl on top of a house centipede in my kitchen, and left it there for 3 months to make sure the creature was dead. I threw the bowl away. I've also heard it gets pretty humid in various African countries. Was I going to have to get an electrical outlet converter for my hair straightener? Do they even have electrical outlets? My hair is naturally curly. In fact, I spent the entirety of junior high with an actual afro perched upon my head. Perhaps I'd have to go all natural. Perhaps having an afro again would be my eternal penitence for partying too much when I was 22. Does it work that way? And let us, for a moment, consider our future children. My God, won't someone please think of the children? What religion would they be, having two fathers with different beliefs? No, scratch that. I don't even want children. But I do want cats. What religion would our cats be? I've watched other kids grow up with parents of different religions. I've seen couples stringing little Bobby along to bar mitzvahs one week and Christmas plays the next, each parent vying for the kid's soul. Are we willing to put our future cats through that decision? Will they grow up confused? Do they make yarmulkes in cat size? Wait, aren't yarmulkes already kind of cat-sized? Don't be silly, I told myself. Neither one of you is even Jewish. Thank you.